Well, I'll start with the bold statement. Um, the great majority of today's surveys are not digital, they are analog. They are just taken or held online, but they are not digital. Why? Because people are not using awesome features that digital technologies can provide. And one of these features is measuring reaction time. How, how much time your brain needs to produce an answer. It has even a special section in cognitive psychology. It's called mental chronometry. How much you hesitate while providing an answer. Look, when I say, would you like to buy this product? You can give me an answer, yes, of course. Or you can give me an answer, yes, of course. See, for analog survey, this is the same answer. For digital survey, it's a completely two different answers. Can I count on you? Yes, of course. Can I count on you? Yeah, of course. See, analog does not capture the latency in response. And I'm not talking about seconds. I'm talking about milliseconds, which is invisible to our conscious mind. However, our unconscious brain registers it all, and our algorithms registers it all. So what produces hesitation? Well, first of all, someone may hesitate because he or she must consider all pros and cons. And if you have pros and cons, it means that no matter what you decide eventually, you are not likely to act upon your declaration. Or you hesitate because you have no idea. You scan your memory system, magazines, but you have no idea what the answer is. So you come up with the answer because you're a rational man. So you are not going to say, I don't know, but deep inside, you don't know. That's why you hesitate. Or you hesitate because you need to repress your instinctive answer because it's not politically correct. And you produce another answer that is politically correct, that is rationalized. Actually, this is something that brought to the table top American psychologists in the 90s, and they produced first ever tests that will be able to discover racial prejudice using questionnaire. Because with paper and pencil questionnaire, there was no prejudice at all. Using digital questionnaire, not online, but digital, then you can see the difference. So our technology is equipped with these special mental chronometry systems that can enable with millisecond precision whether someone hesitates or not. When we end our session and you go back to your daily routine, try to focus on the delay that is produced while someone is answering your question. And you will see that if someone produces an answer, no matter whether the answer is positive or negative, but with the hesitation, there is something going on. We're not saying that someone is not telling the truth, but there is something going on. Mark my words. And actually, we've been doing this for over 20 years. Initially, this was purely academic work. It all started at Harvard University. They created this implicit association test. I was one of the guinea pigs that was testing this for international non-English speakers, whether this is still a good phenomenon for them. Fortunately, it turned out that this is a culture-free phenomenon, so we can use it globally. And then it was a massive scale in mainly marketing research for huge companies. And recently, thanks to Victor and thanks to enormous developments in high tech, we employed machine learning and we employed artificial intelligence to better predict the eventual behavior. And now we are producing something that is really cutting edge and that has way more options to reveal insights than regular surveys. And this is an example. You see black and white bars, and you see bluish grayish bars. Those black and white bars are regular surveys, and check this out. This is one of the big companies, pharmaceutical companies, one of the top 5 biggest companies in the world, and they were asked whether they have a good working atmosphere, and you see here 82% of them says yes. Then they were asked whether they think their work has meaning, and not surprisingly, 78% of them said yes. It's very consistent. And then there was a third question. Do you see your future as being with the company? Only 60% of them said yes, which is pretty surprising, because first there was 82, 78%, and then only 60%. What happened with the missing 20%? Well, now look at the same survey, however, held digitally, which is we use our engines, RTA engines, and you see the results are way more consistent, because I feel that my work has a meaning. There's 39% of people, not 78, but 39. And then I see future. There is 41% of people, not 60, but 41%. So those who see the meaning of the work are happy to stay within the company. See, and so our results are way more realistic. They are not ideal results. But they make sense. You can see here. Look at the 4 result. The HR function in my company is important, and the real answer is not 75%, but 20%. The HR department is not doing the best job they can, and that's why not 78% of people see their work makes sense, but only 39%. So HR department needs to try harder, we believe. And the last thing I want to show here is something that we very often meet, which is people think that the opinions are polarized among the workers. Here's the question. I feel less connected to the company in a remote work situation. There is 31 saying yes and 59 saying no. Whether our technology says 7% says yes and 14% has no. The remaining almost 80% have no idea, but they would never admit it. Why? Because they're rational people. They don't want to say, I don't know. But the truth is, they don't know. And it has a very serious consequences. Because right now, you see that your people are not polarized. It's not love and hate toward remote work. Most of them have no idea. In other words, there is enormous opportunity for you to make it right with your proper communication. See, so when you use traditional approach, you see that people are happy, they see sense in their work, and they will keep working at your company. We are showing that the situation is good, but not perfect. And we are showing you which elements you need to fix, starting with our HR department. So we are producing more insights. And by the way, our technology makes the whole survey much less complex, because we are using only 2 points. We are not using 5 points, 7 points, 10-point scale like Likert scale. We are using binary technology.